Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another stream. Hope everyone's having a wonderful evening and night. Know you guys are doing good if whoever's a buyer on gold tonight. Um, like always, just want to check in with everyone, see how everyone's night's going, seeing how if anyone's had a good trading day today, just a good day in general. Don't be afraid to hit that chat. Let me know. As you guys know, my name's Jamal. Let's just go ahead and dive into it. Okay, here we're looking at the MGC futures April contracts. Uh, remember we were talking about yesterday about breaking this bottom CPR pivot here. As we see, Wednesday we did get an initial bounce off of it, fell to a break, but I don't know if anyone's seen when the market opened tonight at 6 o'clock that it gapped down below and fell here to just above this monthly L1 area is where I was going to look at here in this bullish order block area to see if bulls will step in, which they have. So um, as we can see here, we're back trading uh, at the bottom of the monthly CPR pivot. So, like I said, I'm kind of in the wait and see what happens at the moment to see if let's see if these buyers hold here. This would be a good bounce. Like I was saying, this is a large range area for a gold to be able to uh trade in. So this bounce it is no surprise. Like I said, we're getting a bounce here. Probably I could see us trading back up to the top of the CPR. Who knows? Let's just see how Friday ends, or the Bears could step in again here at this bottom CPR at the P, and we try to take another attempt towards the lows. We'll just have to wait and see. Um, wasn't no trades for me today. I don't know about anyone else. No trades particularly because just didn't like the price action. I did see that we were rejecting the um hourly time frame bottom CPR area here, but we just weren't getting any follow through. And I was kind of looking for price to break the 48.26s, which would have aligned with the monthly CPR, but we weren't getting any closes and got up to about 11 o'clock. And I just decided it was time to go ahead and hang it up, just preserve capital. So that's what happened. So as we look here on the 4 hour, we can see price is below the weekly CPR. We get a bounce here at the weekly L1, the 4660s. There's also a 4 hour bullish order block here in this area. Price will have to get down to. Sellers will have to continue to push, and we have this bounce from Monday off of the just above a monthly L3 and here at the weekly L3. So we have some strong support below that price has to break down and get for us to continue to fall and go ahead and get some gains from last year. So we'll see if this bounce holds overnight is what I'm looking for, just to see these levels. Like I said, this L1 and bottom CPR essentially is what I'm looking at. Um, I don't like that we are below the CPR, but I don't know, cause I was thinking to myself earlier. I was talking. I was like, all the news for gold, it should be going up, essentially, in my opinion. But um, we just gotta take our time and watch here. We'll see how we close the week out. We'll close the week out. Are we gonna close it out inside the CPR, or are we gonna go ahead and close outside the range of the CPR, outside the middle of the range, and see if the Bears will be able to hold control, or will Bulls step in and push us towards the top. So Friday will be an interesting day. That's how we close the week out. So look here on the 1 hour time frame. Just confirming what I see. Like I said, prices here below the weekly CPR. Had some initial support, so we had to see if it holds. This is a strong bounce, so we'll have to see how the overnight price action plays out. This is just a bearish order block above price is gonna run into, so either bullish order block or bearish order block will get invalidated, or we can just trade in between them and just trade in a range. We'll just see. Who knows? Like I said, buyer stepped in heavy, as we can see here. Early, this is the intraday 5, 15, and 5 minute charts. Take some of these bands off, hopefully a bit more visually appealing. I know it's a lot of lines and colors on them. Trust me, they make sense to me. Just yeah. So an intraday time frame. Let's just look at it. Minimize me and bring me over here. Uh, there. Okay, so here on the 15 and 5 minute charts, we can see here. Like I said, price opened with a gap and we were falling, but then we had this initial bounce here at the 7 o'clock hour candle, raising. Price has crossed above the VWAP, came back and tested, and continuing to climb now, looking like we're approaching these intraday CPR levels. So interested if it breaks. Let's see where the intraday CPR lines up with on the higher time frame. So intraday CPR is just above the week uh, bottom CPR. So like I said, this can become resistance, and it will make sense in creating higher highs and higher lows on the hourly time frame for the week. So like I said, we'll just see how it approaches, see how London plays out, and then like I said, I try to catch my trade in the morning. We do have U.S. news again in the morning. We have pull it up in a minute. I believe just University of Michigan. It's the only thing, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this University of Michigan sentiment is all for the U.S. news is coming out. We can see here the JOLTS numbers came in worse than expected. What's this 6.5 versus 7.25, and also the unemployment claims came out 10,000 more, about 10,000 more than expected. So U.S. numbers were pretty bad on the job side. So like I said, it does could give gold fuel to continue climbing. We'll have to see if gold has caught a good support area and if we'll trade back up into the monthly CPR. So we'll see if this bounce holds or not, or we can get a rejection here at this intraday CPR. As you can see, this intraday CPR is pretty thin compared to other ones that we have seen. So usually what I've learned in the Pivot Boss book is that thin EMAs typically mean trending market, or yeah, like a trending market, I should say. So yeah, EMAs are thin. It's been kind of frustrating week for me this week because it's only really typically hasn't been too much volume during New York session. Most of it's been in Asian, and I feel like when I break it down, we're just watching the price action happen, but I'm not taking a part of it. But I'm just trying to remind myself just to stay down and stay grounded, and um, to continue to analyze and read the market and just see it for where it's at. So and just take the trades that I can. Don't be worried about the ones that I'm not in. So yeah, like this was yeah, this was pretty much today. Price pulled back up. Well, I stopped trading around 11, so I missed this part. But yeah, this was about the part of the market I was waking up and seeing after we had that push up and rejection of the VWAP. Price had consolidated here for most of New York from 7 in the morning, 7 Eastern time, all the way till about 10:45, and I decided to walk away about 10 o'clock. Not 10 o'clock. 10:50, 11 o'clock. I just walked away because I wasn't seeing it and felt like I would have forced a trade at that point, so just stepped away. It was if you took the rejection here, these rejection here at the high at the 10 o'clock after the news, would have been would got in at a good area here. Stop loss would have been able to withstand some of these pullbacks. Was potential for about 20 points or so. ATR was saying about it was about 20, so there was some potential, but I just wasn't comfortable with taking it. So, like I said, I just preserved capital today, but I have noticed gold sometimes does do it, like where Asian session to have his run, and then New York could kind of consolidate a little bit, and then vice versa. So it just trying to get better at identifying these the opportunities to trade, but also not trying to hold it over my head. So, but as we know, we can see here the lower time frame EMAs are crossed above the higher time frame EMAs, and also we're starting to get across here of the 34 and 55 EMA. So we'll see if price wants to continue to rise here in this Friday evening. So yeah, like I said, put in chat or don't be afraid to comment if you guys took any trades today. Wonder where everybody else is trading out there. And there Bitcoin traders out there. How you guys dealing with that pullback? Like I was saying yesterday, was invested in some iBit. It's been taking a pretty heavy hit at the moment. Still have faith it will recover, but who knows when at this point. But it always seems like Bitcoin has these turmoil times where it's dropping. People fear monger, and then next thing you know, I'll have a pop. So hopefully the 60,000s can hold. If not, we will see. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for tonight, guys. It was great chopping it up with you. Like I said, like, comment, and just let me know how you guys are enjoying the content. If at all, just let me know where I can improve, get better, constructive criticism. Also, let me know what you guys are reading out there. Yeah, I'll bring a book on stream next time. I can show you guys I would like and what's helped me on my journey and everything. And also, you guys can do vice versa and share the same. So, like I said, everyone have a good night and God bless. Peace.